Ringing up Christopher Browell.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussein here. Once again, leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is Friday, the 2nd of August, 2023. No, sorry, it's Friday, the 2nd of August, 2024. And it's coming to be nearly a year since you kidnapped my brother. I've left you. I'm now sending you daily email messages, which all are being marginalized and ignored. I'm also contacting my brother on a daily basis, which is being denied and refused because you've instructed your partners and associates, your collaborators and friends, namely the Sunningdale Care Home, to not let me speak to my brother after you had instructed your associates and partners and collaborators, the West Yorkshire Police, to kidnap my brother and ban me from effectively seeing him. This is just clearly psychological torture that you're inflicting upon me without providing me with any legal basis or legal framework to do so. So lies and deceptions, fraud and corruption that's been It's all lies and deception, fraud and corruption being committed by you, the local authority, whilst me and my brother are suffering as a consequence. Why have you taken my brother? What is it? How is it in his best interest, or is it not entirely? How is it not entirely in your best interest, where you have basically you had a problem, you look to resolve the problem by doing an act of villainy and tyranny and torture. You wanted me to register my brother with a healthcare with a doctor, so you could give the facade that they are independent, and you are acting in conjunction. You are acting under their instructions, when the reality is that you are acting in conjunction with them. You've been targeting and victimizing me, colluding and conspiring with all the GP practices to state the fact that they should work for your best interest rather than you. It was just a fraud basically, and you've done the same pattern over and over again. You collude and conspire with all the other organizations, and then state the fact that no, you're acting. They're all acting. Oh. You're all acting independently, when the reality is that you're all working closely together, targeting and victimizing me, and you were profiling me. You were profiling me in the community, waiting and anticipating there'll be a carer burnout, which you could then look to leverage, whilst at the same time looking to remove all the money, looking to continue to target me. I mean, this is just a simple continuation of an agenda and a narrative and a targeting that's been ongoing now for over several decades. Also, you could look to save on money and exploit the weak and the vulnerable in society and plunder and profiteer from them at the expense of our human suffering. And this is the reality of the situation. I'm reading your daily messages. You're refusing to get back to us. You're refusing to engage with me. You believe the fact that you can do whatever you want to do by abusing your power and authority, by getting the police to abuse their power and authority. As you know, I'm sending you daily messages, I'm sending the police daily messages, all being ignored and marginalized. It's not important anymore. You're irritating us now. We've done what we wanted to do. We've stolen, plundered, and committed act of barbarism and villainy and tyranny. And now you just we can't stand you whining that to us, and so therefore we're just gonna continue to disregard and ignore whatever you're doing. But there'll be consequences. There are always consequences to our actions here. You as a local authority are desperately trying to maintain your position of authority while you're failing while roaming. Oh, excuse me, I'm feeling very tired today. Yeah, I'm just yawning away. While Rome is burning, you are idly pretending to in your hubris and wallowing. While Rome is burning, you are wallowing in your own hubris and pride, believing that you are acting with sobriety and you're in control and in charge, and you're not, though. You lack competency. You're torturing my brother. It's coming to be a year. What is this going to be ever until his death? Is this what's going to happen now until he dies, or until you kill him off or murder him, just like you murdered my mother off? It's just the same situation over and over again. You murdered my father in 2009 after colluding and conspiring and targeting me since 2007, after after having previously thrown my brother off a 3-story building and then eventually murdered him off in 2014. Now then you're doing it again, you did it again in 2022, which was unnecessary. And then now you're targeting my brother whilst at the same time looking to make money, from the situation. Completely horrendous and horrific, Mr. Browell. I'm urging and imploring you to let me see my brother or talk to him or even on the telephone, because this idea that he became really agitated is just complete. You've just shown yourself up. You've just tried to do something and it's failed miserably. You always try to set traps for me and fail miserably, and then look to regroup and reconstitute it again and again. And it's just a failure upon a failure on your part. You're looking to make me psychologically psychologically torture me and make me destitute and desperate, so I'll do something desperate and then you can capitalize on my desperation. That's what you're trying to do here. You're trying to create a situation which you, the local authority, can then capitalize on my desperation. It is you that are desperate, and it's me that'll be capitalizing on your desperation. This was an act of clear desperation of you kidnapping my brother.
You have 15 seconds recording time remaining.
This was a clear act of desperation on your part, wasn't it? You kidnapped my brother and are holding him hostage in your care facility, us acting as a private prison, refusing to let me speak to him. You let me speak to him once for an hour, which was going to be utilized as a pretext. To stop me from seeing him.
Your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1. To review message, press 2. Message sent. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.